everybody has this similar point of social connection. And that was the one thing that was taken away from us during COVID. Loneliness is the discrepancy between desired and actual social connection. And 1/4 of the world suffers from not having someone to confide in. I'm Chaplain Adeel Zeb. Welcome to our series, WoRx. The topic today is loneliness. Prophet said, the believer that mixes with people and deals with their harm or their annoyance is better than the one who doesn't, right, mix with them and deal with their harm or their annoyance, right? So Prophet is very aware of the dynamic that people can be annoying and they can also cause us harm, but there is benefit in social wellness. And this year, more than any other year that most of us have ever experienced in our lives, we have felt the pain of loneliness. If you look to the dojos in Japan, to the Buddhist temples in China, to the Sufi circles in Istanbul, Turkey, to the masajid in Afghanistan, to Mecca, to European coffee shops, all over the world, everybody has this similar point of social connection. And that was the one thing that was taken away from us during COVID. And that's why it was so difficult for us to not have that social wellness. And people were still trying to find ways to get out, and the curfews were enforced and lockdowns. And now, me personally, I don't believe in this whole dichotomy of introvert versus extrovert personalities. I have this low-key conspiracy that ambivert was just created because they figured out that people actually weren't one of these two. So let's call it ambivert, third kind of personality type, right? But I think with COVID, it really did showcase that we all needed, whether you identify as introvert, extrovert, ambivert, we all need social wellness in our lives. Okay, we all know everybody's hooked on their iPads, their tablets, their phones, their laptops, the electronic devices, and it's been a good mechanism for us during the pandemic to reach out socially with people through various avenues. According to the Mayo Clinic, loneliness is the discrepancy between desired and actual social connection. And 1/4 of the world suffers from not having someone to confide in. I wonder if any of you have heard of the field of video game chaplaincy. It's an emerging field that I've gotten into and done some research on, where you can talk to a chaplain over an office hour setup. You can go through Calendly and you can schedule a time, and over playing a NBA 2K, for example, you can talk to a client or a student that you're working with, a patient you're working with, and over the headset, they can't see your face and you're playing the game. So it's a casual environment people may be more comfortable in speaking about, which they may not feel as comfortable in a more clinical private setting. So if this last year during the pandemic has taught us anything, we've realized that virtual reality has become our actual reality. And there is still a strong demand for us to have that social connection. Some practical ways in which we can have that: we can do Twitch if you're brave enough. You can do Netflix parties. You can get onto Instagram Live and communicate with people who have like-minded interests. So there's a plethora of ways that are safe and virtual for us to meet until it becomes more safe for us to meet in person or outside, whatever it may be. If you found value in this video, hit the like button. And if you want more, check out our series, WoRx, 40 ways to reconnect with your own heart and with the hearts of others. Thank you for your time. Take care. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.